So the Cowboys and the Cardinals, I mentioned this yesterday. I'm always keeping an eye on the betting lines, and I'm always curious about some. And I was curious that the Cowboys at home with this high-powered offense facing a Cardinals team that didn't have Kyler Murray, and they were only favored by 3.5. I thought maybe they'd be favored by 5, and all of a sudden the Cardinals win it outright. Jacoby Brissett, come on down and stay a while because you're a better quarterback for this team than Kyler Murray is. Both teams with 3 wins, but the Cowboys picked up Logan Wilson, a linebacker from the Bengals. He has to be traded, I think, in the offseason. This isn't a surprise. But if you're picking up defenders from a defense that is as bad, if not worse, than yours, is Trey Hendrickson going to be traded as well later today? But we'll talk to Jay Glazer coming up. And I'm looking at the numbers with Jacoby Brissett. I think he's played for 5 different teams, maybe 6 different teams. He is better with this offense than Kyler Murray. Now, you can say Kyler Murray's more talented. Jacoby Brissett's not going to argue with that. But this is the difference. I was listening to Chris Canty, former player, on the mothership this morning. And Chris brought up something interesting, and that is when you have a quarterback who stays in the pocket, as a wide receiver, you know where your quarterback is. Jacoby Brissett is athletic, but he does stay in the pocket. Kyler Murray does not. Therefore, you see these receivers. Marvin Harrison Jr., the third, looked great last night. He looked like he's supposed to look. And I'm going by what Chris Canty, a former defensive lineman, said is, as a receiver, you can run your route and you know where the ball is coming from. You know it's going to be in the pocket for the most part. With Kyler, you're on the run. So as a wide receiver, am I going to get it where he's on the right side of the field and I'm on the left side? Do I have to go from left to right to go over where he is? And you see this, I think, with the timing. Everything about these pass patterns is timing. It's so quick. Get it out. I know where it's going. As a wide receiver, I know where you're going to be. And you saw that. That was on display last night. He is averaging 287 yards per game, 2 touchdowns, and they're scoring at over 25 points per game. With Kyler Murray, it's 90 yards less, a little over 1 touchdown per game, and they're scoring 5 points less. The numbers don't lie here. Now, I know you got to say all the right things because you got a quarterback who's making a lot of money here. Here's Jonathan Gannon, the Cardinals head coach, on the performances from week to week.
They feel good, but they know it's a week-to-week deal. You know what I mean, Cam? It really is. So I'm proud of them for their response coming out of the bye because they came to work this week. And they always come to work, but it was intentful and it was energized, and they knew they had a good play well on Monday Night Football to beat a team that's, super dangerous, good football team. But they know when they wake up tomorrow, we're going to go play a good football team again on the road.
Marvin Harrison had a career-high 7 catches, 96 yards, and a touchdown. And Jacoby Brissett had a couple of touchdown passes. He ran for another score. He is one of 6 active quarterbacks with wins as a starter with at least 5 different teams. Joe Flacco, Case Keenum, Jacoby Brissett, Tyrod Taylor, Andy Dalton, and Carson Wentz.